The 6 fastest gamers from the UK and Ireland have come to Silverstone to compete for a seat in a professional racing team. They've raced on their consoles, but now they will have to translate those skills to the track.
Good morning. It's just after 6 o'clock. Gorgeous start to the day, but it's about to get pretty hellish for all these guys.
There's just a week to prove they have what it takes to compete in a real endurance race.
They really have no idea how to push themselves physically. As you can see, no disrespect, but I'm not seeing Mr. Universe in there yet.
Thank you, Marks. Yep.
I'll be following the gamers as they take on the most grueling physical and mental challenges of their lives.
Oh man, nearly there. Around this corner, I've nailed it.
They'll be looking to impress former Formula One driver Johnny Herbert and endurance race specialist Rob Barff.
Bit of a danger of implosion there, maybe. We'll keep our eye on it.
The judges will have the tough job of selecting just one driver to compete in a head-to-head race against the fastest gamers from Europe.
There's a challenge for second place, and there's a little bit of contact there. That's going to cost him time. Oh, he's got a tail slapper on!
The winner of the race will be crowned GT Academy champion and earn the seat at the Dubai 24 Hours. But this morning, that all feels a hell of a long way off as they start the day with everyone's favourite, fitness.
Show how tough you are. Sprinter, come on, sprint, let's go.
Yesterday, the gamers took on their first 2 challenges, and now the clock is ticking because in just a few hours, 2 of them will leave the academy.
You're not over the line, head!
This is going to be tougher for them now. You're going to see vomit. Look away.
Guys, you all look a bit sorry for yourselves. Not enjoying it so far. That was only supposed to be the warm-up.
Guys like Andy Blow here, he's trained Mark Webber, you know, the fittest Formula One driver on the grid. And now, my guy's ass belongs to him.
2, 1, go!
Every challenge is catered to test a different skill. By putting the gamers through a range of activities, the judges can see how well equipped they are, or perhaps aren't, to cope with the demands of an endurance race. Rob and Johnny told me what they were looking for today.
Today, more physical fitness and more driving disciplines where we can see their natural, instinctive car control.
Just how physically demanding is it in a car though, Johnny, you know, in a 24-hour race?
Well, this is the good thing about the fitness side of it, because there are points that it really does get tough. It's very, very hot inside. They're going to be racing where? In Dubai, in the middle of a desert.
Cockpit temperatures in Dubai tend to be about 55 to 60 degrees, and they'll be in the car for 2 hours at a time. So it's sort of top-end cardiovascular for 2 hours. So marathon running is something that you can kind of liken the fitness to be somewhere near.
If you're not giving your best form, if you're not working as hard as you can, have a word with yourself.
And I think what this morning proves to them that they're actually in competition with each other.
Yes.
Well, they've had a night to think about it as well, you see. So now it's really important that they step it up.
For the first challenge of the day, it was over to race camp.
Guys, this is the laser challenge. I can see you're looking a little bit hot, so this will give you a bit of an idea of what it's like in Dubai, but Rob will explain.
So for this challenge, we will be looking in detail at your grip strength, your arm strength, and your shoulder strength. All you have to do is hold a steering wheel with your arms locked out straight in front of you. 2 laser beams will monitor the movements of the wheel, and if you let the wheel go too far up or too far down, you break the laser beam and you'll be eliminated.
This challenge tests both the concentration levels and physical stamina that the gamers will need to compete in Dubai. It's timed and the rules are simple. Hold out the wheel for as long as possible without breaking the beam. The way the lasers are set up, if the lads move just a couple of millimetres, it's going to go off. Now, in a driving situation and you're booting down a straight, you twitch just a small amount. What is the effect?
Well, the effect is it actually destroys the handling of the car. It makes the car either yaw or roll, and that's really what you're trying to stop, is actually be as smooth as you can. so the car doesn't react, because eventually you're just going to fight the car. Now, fighting the car for 24 hours is not fun.
The steering wheel itself weighs about 4 kilos, so it's physically quite demanding, and to do it head-to-head against each other in that warm environment would be good.
Another odd thing I noticed, the headphones. What's that all about?
It's just an on-board recording of the car going around the track, so just another thing to distract their subconscious.
First to take on the challenge, it's Danny Glover, Thomas Gibson and Istvan Demesh.
Guys, the challenge will start in 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds.
What we're trying to do is simulate the conditions in Dubai if they do get to race there. One thing we've done quite successfully is make it seriously hot in here. It's boiling outside, but it's scorching in here. The guys have got race suits on and they are really struggling with the heat, trust me.
A brief lapse in concentration and Thomas is out after just 39 seconds.
Didn't go too well for me. I'd like to have done a lot better than that, that's for sure.
In Dubai, any loss of focus could prove disastrous. Pro drivers have regular fitness conditioning to minimise distractions and assist with concentration levels in the car. Their legs have to be physically strong, capable of pushing on the brakes with up to 140 k's of force in some corners. Their core muscles keep them stable in the car and remaining upright during fast corners to focus on the track ahead. Their neck muscles must be strong enough to struggle against forces up to 3 times that of gravity. Arm strength is vital. When cornering, they will need to fight against inertia to keep the car on the racing line. In this challenge, their biggest battle will be the lactic acid building up in their arms, shoulders and abs, something they will have to develop a resistance to when they race in Dubai.
Danny's really focused. He's actually quite a strong lad. And he's doing quite well here.
Danny has experience racing motorbikes, giving him the necessary grip strength needed for this challenge.
I've raced in grass tracks since I was 7 years old. Riding a motorbike and driving a car is completely different. You can't compare them at all. The only thing I'd say it's helped me with is I'm not afraid of the car because you can't fall off of it. You're like in a car. If I win this, it could start my career as a racing driver. I could be racing all over the world. It'd be amazing.
2 minutes.
Danny's holding out, but after struggling in both of the first 2 challenges, Istvan has something to prove.
This is seriously good from Istvan.
The strain becomes too much, and Danny caves in after 3 minutes, 32 seconds.
It's so hot in there, it's unreal. It was a lot harder than it looked as well.
Straight arms.
Istvan follows just 7 seconds later.
I hope that's enough, and I hope that they will find me suitable to go through.
Next up to face the challenge, it's David Williams, Des Foley and Jack O'Neill.
So the time to beat is a 3 minute 39 from Istvan. The challenge starts in 3, 2, 1.
Jack is out in just 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
I don't exactly know what happened, so I've got to pick myself up now and, be positive towards the next challenge.
But Des and David don't do much better, both breaking the beam in less than a minute.
Second man down, 42 seconds. Oh, third man down, 46 seconds.
That's not good. That's not good.
I mean, it was a big shock to us all. We didn't expect to go so soon. We were all surprised. We didn't even think we were close to hitting the laser, but we were.
The target was to get to a few minutes, and I don't think I managed a minute, which was very disappointing. Very disappointing.
So, Istvan wins his first challenge with Danny in second, but the other gamers have a nightmare, managing barely 2 minutes between them.
Well, Johnny, what we witnessed in there was so intense and so stressful, wasn't it?
It was an interesting watch.
I was delighted for Daniel.
We had a lot of puffing going on quite early on where he was really with his breathing, and then the steering wheel started shaking. If he was in a car, my lord, would that be interesting? I would not want to be a passenger, that's for sure.
And then the extraordinary situation with the second bunch, who just all fell apart.
Totally. They should have been just focusing on their arms straight, looking where the lasers were, and nothing else. They've really got to up their game now. It's getting to a critical point.